So I just watched that new Netflix documentary, Unknown Number, High School Catfish, and I want to talk about it. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, and today on my channel we are reviewing the Unknown Number High School Catfish, that Netflix documentary. Before we get started, I just want to say how sorry I am to the family, to the victims of this whole ordeal. And I just want to say it's not your fault, and I want to just send my love because I feel so bad for what happened to them. They didn't deserve this, and it's just very, very shocking, and I am heartbroken for all the kids and even parents, everyone that were affected by this horrible human being's action. And I want to send a big mom hug to them. I couldn't imagine those how those children were feeling when they first received those messages, or even like throughout the entire ordeal, how they felt, like how scared and confused and angry they must have felt. I feel so sad because those messages were absolutely disgusting, and there is no excuse for the vulgarity behind them. Just no excuse. And I really hope that Lauren never speaks to her mother again. When I watched the documentary, I kind of had an idea about the story. I had seen some people talk about it on Facebook Reels and was intrigued, so I watched it. And I just want to say that I knew it was about cyberbullying, but I never in my wildest dreams would have even imagined or foreshadowed or any that to realize that what was said. I am beyond disgusted for the vulgarity, the sexual nature. She did this to her daughter. She did this to somebody who was a child, somebody who didn't have their brain was still growing, and they couldn't have been able to even understand anything. Like, they're a child, a 13-year-old child. Kids that age aren't thinking about that. They want to hang out with their friends. They want to go to the mall. They want to play sports. They want to watch TV, play video games. And to have this woman constantly send those type of messages, it's truly sick, twisted. I do not believe the tall tale that Kendra said, that it wasn't her at the beginning and that she originally started text messaging to find out the culprit. I don't believe that at all. That is some serious dog ate my homework nonsense. Like, oh, I'm sorry, teacher, I couldn't come to class today because a huge tornado came and swallowed my house and took me to Oz, and then I had to go on this crazy adventure. Like, that's where that kind of, it's like, yeah, sure, Jan, okay, like, even if police didn't have the evidence saying that it only came from one phone number, no one would believe that. When Kendra was finally caught and the cop was telling Lauren about what happened, like the way Kendra like held her hand and then got up to hug her, like they both were hearing bad news for the first time, that blew me out of the water. Just, are you so for real that you are acting shocked? Like you're like holding her hand and hugging her like you're just hearing the news of your husband getting in a car accident and he's dead. Like, that's that same kind of energy that she was giving. Like, oh no, this horrible news that I'm hearing for the first time, even though I'm the one that caused everything. Give me a break. I also don't agree with that theory by somebody who wasn't, I think it was a principal, right, who said that the cyber Munchausens by proxy. I don't believe that, mainly because he wasn't a doctor, and two, because that isn't a thing, and three, because the mom didn't just go after the child. Like, it was an obsession. I believe that it was an obsession that had to do with Owen. Now, I'm not saying saying this I don't have a degree in human behavior. I went to culinary school, not medical school. So I don't think it was a Munchausen's by proxy. I do think it was a obsession. Like I said, I'm not any kind of human behavioral specialist of any kind, but the only kind of knowledge that I have with this situation is a lived experience, because I have a mother that does shit like this, that obsesses and will fuck you over. And mine is more of a Munchausen by proxy case, where she tries to prove that I am mentally ill, and so she can get the support, but then no doctors has diagnosed me with anything. It's so she can get the support, she can get the recognition, not so I can get the help I need. And it's the same thing. I feel like Lauren's mother will never stop obsessing over boyfriends or Lauren's life. She will never stop trying to implicate her life into Lauren's to make her feel better. That will never stop. She will always do it. And no matter how many times Lauren thinks it's going to change, how many times her mother promises her things will be different, it will never change. It will never stop. The cycle just will continue. But mainly all I can say is Kendra is a horrible human being. I think she deserved a lot longer than 18 months in jail. I definitely wouldn't even call her a mother. She's like a uterus donor. She's like a sperm donor. She's an incubator. That's all she is. She's just she was a human incubator. She brought a child forth, and she is not a mother. That is not what she is. I'm just disgusted by her behavior towards her child. And I really hope that Lauren stays away. No good will ever come having a relationship with that woman. No good. I understand wholeheartedly why she would want a relationship with her mother. I still, to this day, want a relationship with my mother. But it's something that you can never have, and you just have to mourn them and let them go, because you are safer away from that kind of danger. To even tell your daughter to hurt themselves so they wouldn't be around anymore, to make your daughter want to do that, to be so depressed, to make the other children want to feel like that. There is no humanity in that person. She is just pure evil. But yeah, so that was my morning. I watched that, and now I can't stop thinking about that poor child. I hope that you guys have a great day. I would love to hear what you guys think of this documentary. If you watched it, will you watch it? Pretty heartbreaking indeed. Alright, well, if you liked this video, hit subscribe. If you didn't, let me know why. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye now.